I tried to revisit my childhood this weekend and might have accidentally expanded my adulthood. Okay, we just got back from a play date. She's content in her car seat, so let's see how this goes. This past weekend, went to Hilary, Duff with my best friend of like 30 years. We've been best friends since we were 5. And it was what dreams are made of. And as cheesy as that is, it cannot be overstated enough. We had so much fun from start to finish. And the biggest deal about this concert for me was I rented my first car and I drove us through, at one point there was 6 lanes of traffic. Most of the way there was like 4 and 5 lanes of traffic. And this is coming from someone who like, you want to fly? This is coming from someone who very much, like 5 years ago, was scared to get on like the interstate in my town because I don't like merging. And it's not my favorite part of driving by far, but I don't know, it was like a big trip, and I feel like my world has opened up that much more because now like girls trips are an option. That was never an option for me because I'm not like wasn't a road trip girly, but now I know that I can do it. And I'm just excited about the potential of that in the future. Like I cannot believe I did that. And also my best friend's kid is 6 years old. So for us to have 3.5 hours of uninterrupted conversation, like it's been at least 6 years since that's happened. It's probably been way more than that since we've really been able to talk like that and connect like that. And like I don't want to overstate it or over exaggerate it, but also I want to give it. Mama, go get me. Come get you? Okay. I don't want to overstate it, but I want to give it the proper credit that it deserves when I say that this weekend kind of changed my life a little bit. So anyway, I gotta get the baby out of the car. I'll talk to you a little bit later when she's napping. Okay, this video, if you can't tell by the outfit changes, has been filmed over days this week. Maybe more about that in my next video, but I'm finally just got unpacked and edited the video to here, and I'm here to finish the story. So like I was saying, like around 5 years ago, I was nervous to get on the expressway in my own neighborhood. Like I would always take the back roads. I would be late everywhere. I just had a lot of anxiety around, I've always like had a fear that I was going to die in a car accident. I don't know where that comes from. It was like a very limiting thing, right? Like if I wanted to go somewhere more than like 30 minutes away, my husband would have to take me. So then I'd have to wait for time. And then once Lucy got here, or I'd have to wait for the weekend. And then once Lucy got here, it was even more of a planning disaster to get to do something. Like I just experienced like a quintessential, if there's like a bingo card for becoming a YouTuber, like less than 2 minutes in, your neighbor starts their lawnmower, I feel like is a quintessential YouTuber experience that I always see people complaining about. So anyway, I ended up early 2021. I ended up signing up for DoorDash randomly, and I didn't sign up to drive DoorDash with the intention of getting over my fear of driving, but it very much forced me to, like, I was on a little mission. Like, I loved driving DoorDash. It was like a little video game. Like, I'd get the little ding, ding, you have a mission. Do you choose to accept it? And then I would accept it, and then I would go pick up the food, and then I would go to the person, and I'd drop it off, and then I'd, like, wait for the next ding, ding. I don't know. I like weird things, okay? I'm sorry. But I was doing that, and the mission was to get the food to the person as quickly as possible. I was just listening to GPS, and that really got me comfortable driving around town. Then I ended up having to take my first flight. I was just scared of all the travel, to be honest. I wasn't scared of road trips or car rides, but I didn't want to drive. But I had to take my first flight after that because I was getting ready to go to Mexico for work. So my husband and I went down to Orlando. We went to Universal Studios for a weekend, and then flying made driving less scary, because you think I was scared to drive, I was terrified to fly. I would have panic, like I would like price flights and have panic attacks when it got to the part where you're like picking out your seat. But again, because I had to fly for work, like I was like, well, I'm gonna do it, and it forced me to go through it. Then my dad this year was in a car accident and broke his neck, and he had to have a surgery about an hour away from here. He had to go to a specialty hospital for that. So the middle of the night, my sister and I are following the ambulance, and I had driven there one other time before. So then I got comfortable driving there, and that was such, like, all of these little things kind of accumulated to this moment when Hilary, Duff's coming, where's the closest, this is where we're picking. I wasn't gonna put in the video where we saw her because but whatever. Saw her in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I picked Charlotte because there's an airport there, and so I was like, we can fly in case my friend didn't want to drive. But then after my dad's accident, so we bought the tickets before, and I did all of that driving, and then I had another friend who lives on the North Carolina border get married, so I drove to her house a few times, and then the wedding was out like there. So I've just gotten like so used to driving like the 2-lane highway, and then I was like, you know what, I have been scared to do like all of these things, and I've rose to the occasion and done them so well. I'm driving to North Carolina. My timer just went off that my pizza's done, so more on that. Okay, I'm wrapping up the story real fast so I can eat my pizza. It's cooling off now. But I just decided, like, I'm driving to this concert. There's no reason I can't. I've been a passenger on this road several times. This video's cursed. Okay, my daughter's back asleep finally. We got some pizza and I'm in a better headspace. So hopefully I can finish this video finally. It's cursed. It's not my best video, but I hope you're getting something out of it. So it was so magical. I think this was the last piece of the puzzle as far as like opening the world up for me. The first piece was that first flight. And then I got comfortable driving within an hour radius of my house, pretty comfortable. And now, I mean, that concert was 4 hours away, 6 lanes of traffic. Like, I'm not exactly signing up to drive on the next road trip. That's still gonna be my husband's job, but if he needs a break, I can drive for a little bit. I'm capable. Like, I can do it. Or if he has to work and I want to take my daughter to our local amusement park, which is 2 hours away, I can handle it. There's like, why? I could do that. I'm capable. In my 20s, my big life lesson was I'm not special, and it was really depressing at first, and then it was really freeing because it was like no one expects no one expects me to be special, like all this pressure I was putting on myself. It is what it is. And I think now in my 30s, I'm learning I'm not other. Like, I can do everything else that just about every other grown ass woman can do. And that's really empowering and freeing. And I feel like the world is open to me. I'm a little embarrassed that it's taken this long, but there's quite literally no point in dwelling on that. All I can do is focus on the future. So, that has been my journey. I hope this video made sense through all of the chaos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.